right, Kenny. So we're out here in Florida, man. We paid you a little visit, and you had a pretty big day on Monday. So take us through that.
Yeah, so basically, obviously, what is it today? Tuesday. So Wednesday, a couple weeks ago, I had another surgery to get get my metal removed from my arm, and before that, I was slowly starting to pick things up again and riding a little bit. But that was mainly because I got the green light to ride. So for me, it's important to even just, no matter how hard I ride or how long I ride, it's just being behind the bar. Because obviously I haven't ridden in a long time, so I'm way behind on that. And anytime I can get sitting on the bike, riding, and is really, really good for me, basically. And so now on Monday, I started back riding. So it's the Monday after Betts Creek. I tried riding the Thursday before Betts Creek, and it wouldn't really work. It was way too sore still. It was, another major surgery again. It was about a couple hours long and whatnot. So I tried to ride on Thursday because basically there was no recovery time. Like, I can ride whenever I feel like I could. And it was definitely still sore. So we went back out on Monday when you got here, and I was kind of surprised with how I could ride. I could pick things up really good. I did about 3 20-minute motos and just got back on the swing of things. I'm nowhere near 100%, but like I said, anytime I can sit on the bike and ride, that is a huge plus point for me. So the last moto I did, I rode the absolute best, and I had so much fun, and it's kind of incredible. I haven't had that much fun riding in a long time just because I am still restricted. And so this was like best day ever, right? Got back, hung out, had a cold Red Bull and whatnot, and then I'm all stoked, ready for next day already. So I woke up in the morning and my back was sore just from not really riding at all, and now being back, and it was a good sore though. I've missed that kind of sore. It's just something you don't get when you're regular working out, because I've been doing all my other stuff. And went back out there today, and definitely the aftermath from the day before is definitely some soreness in the arm and in the wrist. But it feels good. It feels great. I actually rode again today and had another fun day. I mean, it was definitely tougher today than it was yesterday, just because it does get sore. But everything is healed on my wrist, so it is. If anything, it's good that I'm out there and riding to get some mobility in it again.
Yeah, and then for all the people that, to put a perspective on where you're actually at, you're just kind of really are spinning your first laps, and there's been restrictions on jumping and all that stuff. Really just getting your feet wet again, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I'm nowhere near 100%. This is really to get my feet wet. I'm allowed to jump now. I have so much fun. Just, how can I say? I'm obviously sore, but it's good to know that there's really nothing that can, because my elbow, I mean, I don't have not all the mobility in there yet, but my elbow is not really what's hurting right now. It's my wrist. My wrist is fully healed. I mean, it's been months and months since I had the last surgery to prepare it. So all that stuff's healed. Otherwise, we wouldn't have taken all the metal out, because I have 0 metal in my wrist right now, which obviously that put me a step back, as in it is sore. But I think for the long run, because I wasn't getting any better with all the metal in, so in the long run, I will be way better off with all that stuff out. So now knowing that the wrist is really just stiffness pain, most of the bones, all the carpals right there, they aren't really gliding yet. And we really, especially since the last surgery, we haven't been able to dig into the joints yet and get all that moving again. So now that we pulled the stitches yesterday, we're going to be able to have a little bit of a better grip on the wrist to be able to do different things to get more mobility, because that's where I'm at right now. I definitely need some more mobility. My wrist is still super stiff, but when I was there in the surgery, they could actually bend it really far. So it's good that they can take me there. I myself can't take it there yet, but it is a good sign that overall we can, with a little bit of help, can get there. So now we're working on, I'm getting a little bit more on that, and obviously doing a bunch of strengthening. Basically, I'm doing everything I can to be back as quick as possible. The rest, we need some help with Mother Nature, and yeah, I'm doing what I can. I'm having fun, and overall, it's a little bit of a waiting game. But hey, we're going majorly uphill, so that's huge. And good things take time. Having said that, I'm already looking. Even though I had a hard day today, just because it was it was tough for me being sore and whatnot, but the fun part is I'm already looking forward for the next day. So I'm going to have tomorrow off of riding at least, let this recover a little bit, because on top of riding, I'm doing a lot of therapy twice a day. So, soreness is expected. So I'm looking forward for Thursday and getting out there again, spin some laps. We actually have another meeting with somebody else for a special brace for it to get more mobility, and we're doing that on Thursday morning too before riding. So once I have those, I think we're gonna make huge headwind on getting more range. But other than that, I've been pretty solid. I'm in good spirits, and can't wait to be back racing again. That's the hardest part right now, to not go on the weekend and line up on the gate and race. There was a time where I kind of enjoyed it just because I haven't really ever been at home for multiple weeks at a time. So now that I've had my time off, trust me, I am itching to get back out there racing.
Perfect, man. Well, I'm sure you'll keep everybody up to speed on your own social and all that.
That's right.
Perfect.
See you guys.